If I was going to start a brand new Etsy shop this year, it would be a laser-based Etsy shop. It was such a pleasure to partner with XTool on a giveaway of their F1 laser with one of our students, Ronnie. And you can see the exact steps for how to build a laser-based Etsy shop with this 3-part video series that we will be bringing you. And stick around to the end of the video because we are going to show you how to engrave a leather journal. Let's talk about Ronnie. Ronnie is a fellow Minnesotan. She's one of my ultimate Etsy course students, and she is a mom. She started in digital and print on demand on Etsy, and she was very interested in getting into this lucrative handmade category with a laser.
Hi, I'm Ronnie. I have been selling on Etsy for just under a year now, and I'm really pumped because I am going to be adding handmade items with a lot more personalization to my shop. The whole process of getting the laser set up was really easy. The instructions were super easy to follow. It's lightweight. Really took me, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes to get it all set up. Got a small workspace here, only about 6 by 6 in my sunroom. It's so portable. I can use it anywhere. I can do it at my kitchen table or even outside. I'm a busy mom. I work from home with my kids. I can be set up in my garage space while they're playing outside, and I can still get stuff done. Anyone who is needing that flexibility of being portable, you're gonna love this. Didn't take much at all to get the laser itself connected to the air purifier and then connect to the computer to let it do its software and its firmware update. And basically, I'm in business. The other thing that came in the box is a sample materials pack. So there is wood, there's acrylic, there's metal, I think dog tags, coasters. So I'm really excited that they provide this for you to test out because I'm sure that I'm gonna need it. I'm sure there will be a few mistakes.
So my laser is a little bit different. It comes with a lot of problems. It's a huge laser, it's a big headache, and it is not easy to unbox and set up in this quick of a time frame. So XTool is great because the instructions are clear, the support is there, and there's so many Facebook groups with XTool owners who are really willing to share their tips and tricks. So little tip, join those laser Facebook groups if you're looking for a little extra support when you're getting started with your XTool.
I worked on 3 different products to test out the XTool. Because I'm new to the world of lasers, I picked out a few different items that I could just enhance with personalization. So I found myself a nice leather journal. I found a unique glass tumbler that I can engrave the top of. And I also found a jewelry box that I'm going to turn into a memory item. These items were all really easy to source, super easy to get shipped in or find at a local store. And then I can take them in-house and then I can add the artwork and personalize in minutes, or I really should actually say seconds. The process is super quick. The engraving takes less than a minute on each of these items, and that's amazing for efficiency and for return on investment.
Now, some people ask what types of materials are the best for engraving. Most people start out with wood. You could do acrylic. That's going to be a little bit more of a premium product that you can charge a premium for. Sometimes more keepsake, heirloom quality items could be done with acrylic. Leather is another great option, also a little bit of a step up from wood, thinking leather belts, leather jewelry, leather bookmarks, leather journals, leather Bibles, things like that. Glass. Now, glass, it's beautiful when you engrave it. Again, it's very, much an heirloom quality product, a keepsake, but think about your shipping situation. Always think about shipping when it comes to Etsy. I would not recommend necessarily starting with glass. You can also engrave rock and stones, which is really cool. You can do cork. There's a lot you can do with cork. Rubber, you can engrave rubber. Also silicone. It's a little bit more of a subtle look, right? Because it's not actually changing the color much. Paper, you can engrave paper, just be very careful, very careful here. And cardboard, you can engrave cardboard as well. Those are just some of the products that you can engrave. Now let's jump back with Ronnie while she tests some of these different materials.
You guys, this laser is awesome. I can't express enough how the learning curve has been super user-friendly. There are so many resources online for me to pick and choose to watch or read. Honestly, the fact how portable this is, it's lightweight, it's easy to move around. I can set it up anywhere. I've done it at my kitchen table. I've used it in an office. I've also used it now in my garage. That allows me to be where my kids are. It is so user-friendly and easy for a beginner or a pro to use. Having had no experience myself, I wasn't sure what to expect, but honestly, it was super easy. I can't wait to get more into my shop. I know that it's going to help me build out my product mix. The customization aspect of this, I know, is just going to be immensely helpful.
Some of you guys are asking, what are the best products that are engraved that would sell on Etsy? Number one, you don't want to go to Etsy and look up engraved and then see what's selling. And if you're doing that, you're 6 to 8 months too late sometimes with trends. So I recommend looking outside of Etsy for those ideas. And I think a lot of people start out with thinking they're going to take just the plain raw material and then create something brand new from it. I recommend with a laser that you get started with engraving versus just cutting through the material. I recommend altering finished products. A wooden spoon that you engrave. It could be, a knife set where you are engraving the handles. It could be leather earrings that you purchase pre-made and you are just altering them. And customization is the key. You don't want to engrave something that says live, laugh, love. You don't want to engrave something that says be kind. You want to start engraving with personalization. You can see Ronnie actually searched on Pinterest and got some great ideas. You'll see some of these are on Etsy, some of these are not on Etsy, but the point is to find things that are not on Etsy yet. Now you might think, great, I've seen some ideas. Now how do I get the design? You want to look at purchasing designs. You can purchase vector files as well. These designs are sold on Etsy as well, and you can customize them. Now I do recommend learning a design software. YouTube videos are great for that, very step-by-step. It is worth your time to learn how to manipulate pre-existing designs, and that's going to be essential for things like customization. Another thing you could do is start with literally someone else's design, such as their logo. You just take the black and white version of their logo and you can easily engrave just that. So taking someone else's design, they submit their design and you're just taking that. That's another great way to start with personalization if you are a little weak on the software design front.
For this product, I wanted to put together a personalized journal. And so I took a look at some of the bestsellers on Etsy within this category. I didn't see anything with this type of a graphic that was specific to women of the Bible. And then a lot of the most popular designs are on that camel brown color. So I thought that I would put this on a few other color options as my main listing photos. All right, now that the design is done, just hit OK on the software, open this up. And our design is done. Wow, it does such a great job and it was so fast. A lot of the bestseller listings were actually lacking in some of the categories of SEO optimization and what we've learned in the course. So I took that as an opportunity to make my listing more optimized. I also took a look at Pinterest just to see what else was out there for personalized Christian journals for women, for girls. I picture this being something that's popular for teens, for a confirmation gift, something from a mother or a grandmother to a daughter, granddaughter, really reinforcing the faith aspect of this.
Ronnie has made the journal, and now we get into creating the listing. Now, with laser engraved products, photos are essential because this is going to be how you show people that this is actually engraved, not just vinyl or stamped. You want to show the quality of the engraving. You want to show that the edges are crisp and clean. Within engraving, there is definitely a spectrum of quality. It really shows up with wood because of the burn marks. You can see that she is getting different angles. You can see she's using natural light from the window, which is really key. You can see she's also propping it up with different things behind it to create depth and dimension and shadowing. With product photography, I see a lot of people adding in unnecessary props like wooden beads, strands of wooden beads, bundles of eucalyptus. Those things will date your images and they will make your product look less trendy. So props can really take away from how modern and trendy your listing looks. If anything, go with no props and just dimension and depth through shadows and lighting. That would be my recommendation if you're getting started with product photography. Ronnie, she has a photography background, so this is going to be a little easier for her. I highly recommend when you're launching a brand to invest in some professional photography for your products. And what you can do is bring all the finished products to a shoot, can take like an hour, watch the photographer, see how they set up the lighting, see how they take the pictures, see what settings they're using, and learn from them. It's almost like a learning, shadowing situation as well. In that way, you can learn to do more of the photography yourself. But it could be a steep learning curve if you have not done this before.
The thing that I really love about this laser, besides its portability, is the fact that I can research a product, source the item if it's local, and I can augment it all within a day, photograph it, and then get it listed on Etsy. Before I know it, it's less than 24 hours and an item is live in my shop. That's fantastic. Anyone who's looking to up their game with a laser, the F1 is fantastic.
I hope this was helpful for you. I cannot wait for you to see parts 2 and 3 of this series. In the rest of the series, we are going to show you really hot, trendy products to use with a laser on Etsy. And we're going to answer your questions that you're submitting about how to have a successful laser-based business. Thank you to XTool for sponsoring this video and for sending the laser to our student. It is going to change her life, and we are so grateful. Out of all of our Etsy sellers who work with lasers, the XTool is the most reliable and has the best support. So check out the description where we've linked some of the top recommended lasers that we have seen have the strongest return on that investment with Etsy. And if you'd be interested in starting a laser-based business, and if you would like some guidance in doing that, just comment below laser and we will reach out to you. And we have some free tools and guides for you to follow. All right, we'll see you guys in the next videos.
After I joined the program, I gained so much clarity. Dylan is a wealth of knowledge and she shares all of her secrets with you. That coaching aspect of it, you can't get that through reading or watching videos. So that's what makes this program really unique.